Christian Atsu was helping to put up a classroom block for these needy orphans. As fate would have it, Atsu lost his life a few months ago, and the hope of these kids to enjoy their newly built classroom has evaporated into thin air. Unfortunately, this laudable project could not see the light of day. Christian Atsu Chasam. Naked we came, naked shall we return. May the good Lord grant you eternal rest. Ghana will miss you not only because of your performance for the Black Stars, but the impact you had on many lives. Fare thee well. Christian Atsu Chasam.
Yamin found Sia Jojo. I found to the cuckoo. Adoya Wayama for Frontino. Yamin found Sia Jojo. Onyamin found Sia Jojo. I found to the cuckoo. Maya Wayama Babusentino, Yamin Faunsia Jojo, Yamin Faunsia Jojo. I found to the Kukumo, Mabra, Mabra Fontino, Yamin Faunsia Jojo, Yamin Faunsia Jojo. I'm out to the Bantina, Mabra, Mabra Fontino, Yamin Faunsia Jojo.
And individuals to come pay our respects. Army Band, if you're ready.
That place, I will not get, because of the glass, you can see the hair, the rest of it. If the trapper is there, I will raise it, I will be able to get it.
They say the trapper has come.
And where is it?
Dearly beloved,
she made me leave it. She said
we
warn
go
to the house.
all will come with cameras not to take any shots by the caskets. This is a warning, please. Only drones which have been licensed for today's activity are allowed to fly. Please. Let me reiterate once again, no cameras allowed by the casket, whether phones or cameras themselves are allowed by the casket. Please desist from taking any photos or videos by the casket. Additionally, no drones which have no license are allowed to fly this morning. All drones that have been licensed are the only ones allowed to fly. Thank you.
I don't know what they
Very sad.
Where they are like the one that but you know OBs too, they have don't look at them so that they'll say we should go to the I wanted to know where the top is.
State House of Ghana, and indeed the tears, the hearts are broken. Jonas can barely hold back his tears, and he's standing here with Abdul Hayat Yate, embracing each other, because these two men knew him, they lived with him, they worked with him, and it's very, 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 very sad indeed. Yes, indeed. We are still at the forefront of the State House of Ghana, where the final flight of the late Christian Atsu is ongoing. The filing past still continues until it is time for the casket to be covered. And so at this point, it is still very intimately close. Family members and friends who are filing past right now. It is a moment that you would wish that it's a moment where you would wish that if you were seeing Christian Atsu, it would not be his casket, but you would have wished to see him full of life and talk to him, but no, that is not the case. We're saying our final goodbyes to Christian Atsu.
The sun rises and sets, so is the moon. Our existence on Mother Earth is no exception. We blossom like flowers and wither with time. The great South African reggae musician Lucky Dube, in one of his songs, said, and I quote, "So far, so good, still in today. But we don't know what tomorrow brings, still in this crazy world. People dying like flies every day. We read about it in the news, but you don't believe."
The with in-app safety features 24/7. Surely with Yango.
until the man in a long
I never met Christian Atsu in person, but when I came, the kids had told me a lot of things about him, which made me develop some kind of love for him when I came to realize how lovely he was to the kids. When I came, they actually told me that Christian Atsu had come to fix a borehole that has given us the ability to have access to.
Muftau, yeah, it's a very sad moment indeed. And what do you remember of Christian Atsu?
That AFCON 2015 quarterfinal against Guinea, where he scored 2 goals in that game. I think it is the most memorable moment many Ghanaians will have of Christian Atsu. I saw it from the fact that he was a man who brought us joy on the field. He was also a man that many people would tell you that he brought joy to them, which is benevolence. And at this point, the bigger question they will be asking themselves is, who is going to be our next Christian Atsu? Who is going to be the next man who provides for us?
And the family was actually telling us that they're hoping that God will raise another Christian Atsu in their family, because they have lost a very rare gem indeed. So yes, they're asking the question already, who will be the next Christian Atsu?
It's a difficult question. Footballing wise, it will be difficult. His talent was rare. Benevolence wise, he was a man on a different level. This was a man whose generosity was outside the media space. Until his demise, many of us never even knew that he was building a school in Senya Breko. Until his demise, we never even knew that he was taking care of people, paying their school fees and all that. It will be very, very difficult to get the next Christian Atsu. It will be very, very difficult, because you are looking at a man at 31 lying down there who was supposed to have many years ahead of him. Sometimes we are always told not to question our maker, but in this moment we have to ask questions. Why this early? Why this early? Maybe
and water in the home. Currently, we tried it for like 3 times from the director. The information I had from the director, we tried it for like 3 times, but it was not successful until Atsu came and granted that help to us. And by the grace of God, since then, the whole area, we are the ones who have access to water.
The fortunate thing is that he died under the most difficult of circumstances. Really, really difficult.
Muftau, thank you so much. Very, very, very difficult. We've just been speaking to Muftau Nabila of Multimedia. The media is heavily present here, and the public is now going through the file and past. Some are surprised, and maybe until you file past, you might not even realize how close it is to home. We've seen Jonas Amatefio is uncontrollable. He's been crying, and to think that some people say men don't cry, it's difficult. Abdul Hadiate is holding it in. He's just bucketing it in, and it's very difficult.
For Abdul Hadiate, I don't think this is the best time to break down, because he's been a sort of a pillar to a lot some of the footballers, and yes, there he is with his boys trying to force a smile out of them. It's difficult for a lot of the players that have worked closely with Christian Atsu Sam. It is still in dismay to a lot
allowed by the casket.
A lot that have worked closely with Christian Atsu. For them, this is a very difficult moment to say goodbye to someone you have eaten with, someone you have worked with, someone you have loved and smiled with in your worst moment. And so yes, Mr. Abdul Hadiate would have to man up today, hold his tears back to maybe when he get back home in his closet. But for now, he has that duty of holding former footballers he has nurtured, friends of Christian Atsu he has met, and make sure that they are composed, at least as they pay their last respect to their friend and brother. It's difficult as we continue to see friends and families filing past Christian Atsu. So we have been joined by the former vice president of the Ghana Football Association, George Free. It was under his era that Christian Atsu got his time with the Black Stars, what it means for him to be here to pay his last respect. The last time you at least see him, George, it's good to see you again. Under your area, to be a part of the national team. Here you are today, paying your last respect. What does it mean to you as an individual?
Well, it's a sad day for me. We've been mourning since his passing. Some of us can't still believe that Christian is gone. But hey, God knows best. We all know that even though he lived a very short time on earth, he achieved a lot. And for me, I think that he has paid his dues. He has come to do what God brought him to do. And even though it's a short time, it's very significant. He has impacted a lot in the lives of a lot of people. That's the most important thing.
So for you, I don't know what you will take with you or what you will live with you, knowing that is the last time you see Christian Atsu. What comes to your mind immediately you hear the name Christian Atsu Chosam?
Well, I can't even put my mind into one thing, because his infectious smile, the smile alone when he's in camp, when we are in camp and you see him, once you see his face and you see the smile, then you can see Atsu. That's the only thing I can say for now.
You have worked with a lot of footballers. Christian Atsu, a lot have said, is unique in his own way. You working closely with him. What one thing would you say that if is something you want to tell his family about him that you would wish they will continue in his legacy?
Forecourt of the State House.
Well,
on TV,
if you know him, very respectful,
and burial service,
and I'm sure the world has said a lot about him, about his generosity, and I think that we must all learn, not only his family, but we must all learn to be generous. That's one thing I would say.
Thank you very much for your time, Judge. Okay, so just gone by was former Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. George Free. He's worked closely with him, and like he said, if there's one thing everybody has to go with from here today, it has to be his generosity and understanding of nature. We get to hear the MCs a little, and then we get back to talk to you about what is happening here at the forecourt of the State House.
All who have joined us, we encourage you to come pay your respects to our late father, brother, and friend. While we file past, I shall invite the Ghana Police Band to give us some music. Dearly beloved, from now to 9 o'clock, we shall take a few tributes. Friends, organizations, and various groupings who are desirous of reading their tributes, we invite you to please come forth from now till 8:45. You'll be given the chance to read your tributes. In the course of the service, we shall only take the biography and tributes from the widow, children, siblings, and the state. All other groupings will read their tributes from now till 8:45. Thank you.
GBC, I'm live.
You are dead.
GBC, I'm live. GBC, I'm live.
The people.
For the very last time, no photographs by the customs. No photographs, no videos by the customs. Thank you.
Oh no, I'm live now. Gloria, tell us signal these guys to move.
Dearly beloved, we invite individuals and groups who are desirous of reading their tributes to please come forth. You'll be given the chance to do so from now till 8:45.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're still watching GTV Sports Plus, and that was the police band. And they will continue to give us solemn songs. If you're watching via viewers on your screen, his former club, Cheetah FC, in your shots to go as they go to sit down, and very, very solemn moments indeed here at the forecourt of the State House as Cheetah FC, that's them in your shot. The clergy is seated, and very, very soon the tributes will begin. The police band is still playing tunes. Yes, Jesus shall reign wherever the sun. It's a Methodist hymn book. His kingdom shall stretch. His kingdom stretch from shore to shore, till moon shall wax and set no more. And various groups and members of the public, members of the diplomatic corps has filed past. Some will continue to file past as the casket is still open for filing past. Just gone by Cheetah FC, Christian Atsu's former club, have just gone by. And yes, indeed, his former school are just coming in. Other 1 week we saw the cadet of his school, and this, I believe, will be some selected students from the school to attend the funeral. This is definitely his alma mater as they take their seat. And the place allocated to them at the funeral grounds. And yes, indeed, the loving shepherd of his sheep will
Dearly beloved, we have from now till 8:45 to receive tributes from groups and individuals who are desirous doing so. Please come over and we'll give you the chance to read your tributes.
on the podium or announce it.
I don't know.
Most of the things
by the help of Christian Atsu. Also, anytime he comes here, he sends the children to shop more at Kaswa, shop right at Kaswa, where he buys a lot of things for them like pizza, drinks, food, even bills of
Jojo, I found to the Kukumo, Adoya Wayama for Frontino, Yamen Fawunsia Jojo, O Yamen Fawunsia Jojo, I found to the Kukumo, Maya Wayama for Frontino, Yamen Fawunsia Jojo, Yamen Fawunsia Jojo. I found to the Kukumo, my brow, my bro, Fontino, Yamen Fawunsia Jojo, Yamen Fawunsia Jojo. I'm out to the Bantina, my brow, my bro, Fontino, Yamen Fawunsia Jojo. Abusia nyina maonantiyo abusia panisa ni nyamenko unia gabisu amaudeyo nyamemfa wonsi ejo edusasi wuni nyankopon kwa wate o maonantiyo nyamemfa wonsi ejo Ofa wonsi ejo ata nyamemfa wonsi ejo Oma baby pantina maye Ema brawa wuru mo bro fontino Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Ata wonim obidiye ye Dodo adamfo ate mo bro wonfo atabenu no Onyamemfa wonsi ejo Nyamemfa wonsi o Ofa ntunu kukumu maye Mo brawa wuru mo bro fontino Onyamemfa wonsi ejo Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Enfant ne kukumu adoya wayama wabusientino Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Oira jwa jamfu asu amuamo Oni obeti makanda wasio Mabra wa hunu wanene mama bontino akase Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Eshapa wodi asha wanene menti Oni bibia wadi bada wasio Na neku yasi nanti yo Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Mami wasi nanti ye wate Raha sidayo Onana no ma umoni ya juma wai Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Ayonko fuo nyina bo widimpao Ti nyamemfa wonsi ejo Chifu siya ni nyanko ponko wate Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Niriwe mfi wudo Ofanto ne kukumuo Adoya wayama wabusientino Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Yonko pa bonsu siya ni nyanko ponko Onfa wonsi emanuo Misa sarisi de yo Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Asari bedi akonsi nyamene wonko wate Onfa ntunu kukumu manuo Owusu buachi si de yo Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Sipasi ya ni nyanko ponko Alaji nantata si de yo Unyanu nyina si ni nyamenko Nyamemfa wonsi ejo Wafa si akuya jamfu ase Ata baye bi amanuo Yeni fasi fasi wa mawa modada wate nyame mfa wonsi ajojo wo yiradu ama wonanti yo osi eni onyame nko nyame mfa wonsi ajojo wata onfa ntunu kukumu o ata woni mwobidie ye dodo adamfo ate ata woni mwohiani ya mukomu o nyame mfa wonsi ajojo wajuma ya fuosi wa mawa mododo nyame mfa wonsi amawo woni bibia wodi bada wasio master nyame mfa wonsi ajo atabe nyame mfa wonsi ajojo afa ntune kukumu ate ataya wa ya ma frontino nyame mfa wonsi ajojo eka wuti ama frontino o nyame mfa wonsi ajojo amenya fu anya adwuma yo nyame mfa wonsi ajo wadwuma ya fu osi ya mawayiko nyame mfa wonsi ya mawo oyire na o meda wasio nyame mfa wonsi ajo wabusiafo nyina senanti yo o nyame mfa wonsi ajojo nyani fasi wa fada yo nyame mfa wonsi ajo ekuya jamfu aside yo o nyame mfa wonsi ajo oyire adwa jamfu aside yo o nyame mfa wonsi ajo lidia chi nyame mfa wonsi ajo niwe mfiudo afanto ne kokumu ataya wa ya ma wabusiantino nyame mfa wonsi ajo siniwe mfiudo nyame mfa wonsi ajo omadimbonti afanto ne kokumu mabra wa huru mabrofantino nyame mfa wonsi ajo obakai woda obakai oja afanto ne kokumu mabra wa huru mabrofantino nyame mfa wonsi ajo Mr. Yimasu wa mawananti yo osini nyame nko asarbedi akusida yo nyame mfa wonsi ajo oyonko pechi fuse wa muwamo edo awoni natananti wa mawamo onyame mfa wonsi ajojo nyame mfa wonsi ajojo gabi si ani nyanko ponko wate awani awaya mabusianti wakaza nyamini weni mabrebia nyame mfa wonsi ajo onya ona sikani ano kwanso hai emfa nkodru fi asomdwe mu mayai mabra wa hunu mabro fontino onyame mfa wonsi ajo atabe nyame mfa wonsi ajo yebekai woda afanto ne kokumu adaya wa ya ma wabusianti no nyame mfa wonsi ajo mami sawa nyame mfa wonsi ajo nisuku fisi tuafanto wa mamo mabra wa hunu mabro fontino nyame mfa wonsi ajo rahel si papa ya mamuri ajumo yesuku shabuntino mabra wa hunu mabro fontino nyame mfa wonsi ajo oyira adwa nyame mfa wonsi ajo awa konventi akaya wa ya mabusianti nyame mfa wonsi ajo moni ajumo nyame mfa wonsi ajo ojuma ye nipe afanto ne kokumu kupa wa ni bibiaro fontino nyame mfa wonsi ajo yabakai woda yabakai woda afanto ne kokumu yabakai wo yabakai wo fontino nyame mfa wonsi ajo nyame mfa wonsi ajo afanto ne kokumu adaya wa ya ma wabusiantino nyame mfa wonsi ajojo nyame mfa wonsi ajojo afanto ne kokumu mabra wa hunu mabro fontino nyame mfa wonsi ajo.
Your deeds precede you in this manner, then clearly this is a fulfilled life, we can say, right from his family house to the forecourt of the state house. It's been various outcries, various wailings, various crying, and all are for different reasons. For those that he picked up from the trenches like himself, from families that he always brought smiles from those that just watched Christian Atsu play and said, yes, I know him too. You know, for those that will say that his kids call me auntie, his kids call me uncle, and all of that. So it's a lot of things and a lot of reasons why we are all mourning. And even us, it is that there's a man short of our footballing army. And so, yes, we all have reasons why we are here to pay our last respect and tribute to Christian Atsu. And it's just refreshing to see how people would want to take time off and come and do the needful, because after today there's no way you meet him, all you see are pictures and things that he has done, and people continuing with his legacy. We've seen dignitaries from the Turkish embassy. We have been told reps from Everton are all here. Clearly there are some of the clubs are in town. We hear Newcastle delegation also in town. We are yet to see the Football Association's delegation, and we got wind that the president would definitely be here, and so his path has been cleared as well. And so it's just a solemn moment that we all have to swallow and then pay our last respect to Christian Atsu. And for those that have been able to file past, it's a reminder of some grievous moments, because if he was under that earthquake that happened in Turkey on the 5th and 6th of February, the commentary after filing past is not the best, and maybe we'll get our turn to see what it really is that people are just unable to control themselves the minute they get to the caskets. And so, yes, maybe you can see, or is it evident, the suffering he went through under that turmoil and all of that, to have been able to even be rescued after and all of that. But it is, I think I just saw President of the Football Association in our shot. So clearly it looks like the association's delegation is in. Maybe we'll get confirmation of that, but very soon we'll get to see. But yes, the military still doing their work, guarding it as much as they can. And our friends in the media also filing past. So however way you knew Christian Atsu, just take a moment if you can to just come here and then say thank you, show your last respect for God and for country. I think that his spirit is due, however little it is. This is how we can say he was supposed to be a part of our nation, our game, and everything. So it's hard to accept it, but it looks like we have to live with it by and by and delight ourselves and the many things that he was doing after his demise. But for this tragic incident, Christian would have lived in his quiet corner. The little few that knew him would have been the ones to be evident to the many things that he was doing. And so his life clearly has preceded him, and so we will get to see some of the people around there. But the question is, people waiting to see his widow as well. And so we are hoping to get a lot of people come here and also show their respect as they file past. But we are going to hear some tribute that are being or that are going to be poured in according to the MC. So very soon, that is the MCs from the military. They are going to meet the people that are going to read their various tributes from families, from former teams, from wives, from children, from friends. We've seen some already, but clearly we get to hear maybe his biography we have read, maybe something we do not know might come up. A lot is going to be said this morning, but like you rightly said, it's almost 3 hours already, but it feels like almost. And so, give us a short MC doing her show. Final pastor continues. Very soon we'll have the tributes by the various groups. Very supposed to be a very solemn atmosphere here. All courts, the State House. And so we continue our coverage. I also saw the communications director of the Football Association, Harry Asantichum. Yeah, they worked hand in hand with the military and the family and with the government to a large extent, and I think that they've been able to put things in order up until this time. the Football Association accepts and that it is their own as well. And so everything has been in order. So
Okay, thank you.
all over down for. Yeah.
Number of prints, African prints, quite a number of Dahinema, quite a number of Dahinema, bean, utensils, calabash.
There's a god. Yeah, a god. Yeah.
The priest in all white. That will be him. And so making your way to the funeral ground. Tradition. Being guided by tradition. Watching live scenes from Port of the State House. That is, if you just joined us, please join us on our social media handles and your messages. And let your friends from all over the world, your friends and family from all over the world know that they can be part.
Nyamin found see Jojo. I found to the Kukumo. Adoya Wayama for frontino. Nyamin found see Jojo. Oh, Nyamin found see Jojo. I found to the Kukumo. Maya Wayama for frontino. Nyamin found see Jojo. Ate Nyamin found see Jojo. I found to the Kukumo. Mabra wahunu mabra fontino. Nyamin found see Jojo. Ata Nyamin found see Jojo. Ama to be bantina maya. Mabra wahunu mabra fontino. Nyamin found see Jojo. Ah. Abusia nyina maunanti yo abusia panisa ni nyamenko unia gabisu maude yo ah nyamenfa wonsi ejo edusasi woni nyankopon kwa wate o maunanti yo nyamenfa wonsi ejojo onfa wonsi ejojo ata nyamenfa wonsi ejojo o ma baby pantina maye e ma brawa wuru ma brofo antino nyamenfa wonsi ejojo ata wonim obidiye dodo adamfo ate ma browu fo atabenu no ah onyamenfa wonsi ejojo nyamenfa wonsi o onfa antino kukumu maye ma brawu wuru ma brofo antino onyamenfa wonsi ejojo nyamenfa wonsi ejojo I found to the Kukumo, Adoya Wayama Wabusientino, nyamemfa wonsi ejuju oyiraju ajamfu asu amuambo oni ni obetima kanda wasio mabra wa hunu wanene mama bontinu akase nyamemfa wonsi ejuju ehwepa wodi ahwa wonene menti oni bibia wode bada wasio na nakuyase nanti yo nyamemfa wonsi ejuju mami sawa nanti ye wate raha sidayo onana no ma omoni ajuma wai nyamemfa wonsi ejuju ayonko fu onyina bo widimpa o ti nyamemfa wonsi ejuju chifu si ani nyanko ponko wate nyamemfa wonsi ejuju nyamemfa wonsi ejuju niwira mfi wudo ofanto ne kokumo adoya wa ya ma wabusiantino nyamemfa wonsi ejo yanko pa bonsu si ani yanko ponko onfa wonsi emanuo misa sarisi de yo nyamemfa wonsi ejo asari bedi akosi nyamene wonko wate onfa onto ne kukumu manuo owusu buachi si de yo nyamemfa wonsi ejo sipasi ani yanko ponko alaji nantata si de yo uniano nyina sini nyamenko nyamemfa wonsi ejo owafa si akuya jamfu ase ata baye bi amanu yani fasi wa ma modada wate nyamemfa wonsi ejo woyiraju ama wonanti yo ose eni onyamenko nyamemfa wonsi ejo ata onfa no kukumu
ata woni on display.
Don't rather forte. Ata woni mwoyeni ya mukomu.
Showing respect for the ministry. We know that in our tradition when you bend over, it means you are showing some level of respect. In the manner in which they came, they have stood by the casket. The leader who is carrying them up to the kingdom or the scholars in the middle is chanting to sing something, and everybody is watching on with everything they are carrying, and this does have a meaning. They are responding to her chants, and so tradition can never depart from us. As Africans, as Ghanaians, that's the one thing we do cherish, and so the tradition of the people of Adafo on display here. This is the first time I'm really witnessing a funeral rites of anyone from that side, and so we're learning diverse traditions, different meanings. Why she would carry an earthen wearable with fire or smoke coming out of it to file past statue clearly has its own meaning. And I'm sure they are not doing this because it's just statue. It is something that is with them, and so family, nation, friends, and everybody do understand that it has to be done. A part of us that can never go away is our rich culture, and is on display even in this solemn moment, and so we get to witness it as we continue to pay our last respect to our brother, our friend, father to many, benefactor to a lot, a lead and a guide to many that are going through the system at Cheetah FC. So when he comes around, he still sits with them, makes them understand that I have gone through this process and I made it, and so if you also listen, you can equally go through. So he's been a light to a lot of people, but unfortunately, as God will have it, he wants his son with him after 31 years. We would have wished he would live maybe for another 31, for maybe, yes, we would have wished that maybe you could have clocked the 70 mark that Bible tells us that is blessing to live 70, but unfortunately he who directs our paths and knows best wants his servant, wants his son now. And the soothing thing is how he believed in God and try to walk in his path and try to do his best to appear as a good Christian. Well, what remains is what he does in secrecy, that is between he and his God, but at least we have seen that he believed that there is God. He never said there is no God. He believes there is God, and so he knows he's going to his maker. And so we continue.
Things to be done very well and right. He wanted things to be done. He wanted things speeded up.
Gloria, just gone past was our very own Kamnayabo, and the sigh on his face, that dismay on his face, that disbelief on his face, might be alluding to the fact that Christian Atsu remains is not something he would want to see. You can see that he's gutted, and he was in the company of Qatar, the Greater Accra football president. The sigh on his face.
It's one thing to talk about something, and it's another to witness it. When we sit in the studio, we talk about him, when we are with friends, they ask questions. Even kids were asking questions. Kids did not even understand why a good person should die at this age. Beholding him now.
We would like to respectfully invite representatives of each media house here to please join us here for a briefing session. Representatives of each media house here, join us here for a brief session. A representative each. Please join us here for a briefing session. Thank you.
He was so skillful. Some compared him to a Filipino. Our very own Carl, the truth.
Major photographers, please join us here for a briefing session.
He was one of those that came closest to Abedipele's skill, and if Abedipele himself said Atsu was very, very skillful and, was dazzled by his skill, then indeed we have lost a son indeed.
Atsu was really gifted. A lot of stories goes into the first time he got to play from Chisa. People really they didn't know him like that. I think it was the old players came down. He had those their friendlies at their class
and he played Monday Stars a lot.
Yeah. So he got the opportunity to play with them. I think that was when the monitoring of Atsu started, and of course, but for injuries, Atsu's skills and talent was the one that he would always want to watch over and over and over and over and over again. And so unfortunately injuries hampered him, and some have said that to move to Chelsea really didn't allow for progression in his career, because it was around that time that there was a lot of players being shipped out of Chelsea to other, and then that was when the journeys began. Quite a journey, but that didn't take the talent away from him. So of course Christian Atsu's talent is not something that we cannot talk about. Very exceptional. If you are liking to Abedi, then clearly you should be a gem, because Abedipele is a class in his own stride. And so if he came close, then surely we are really going to miss a great talent of our time. And so we'll get to hear a lot more. Looks like the military also taking their moment. Some of them are taking their moment to also past Christian Atsu. I thought I saw it all during the 1 week, but it's a different Viv here at the forecourt. It's sad, Gloria, sad moment, and the looks on the face of family, friends, people that even wanted to just pass by tells it all. Like, we are really going to miss a great person, whether you knew him or not. is you know, the thing is, and this part of our world is very difficult to see a lot of these footballers give their all. It's very difficult to see it. Of course, I would want to splash it on their houses, their cars, their family, and all of that. But this is a person that extended it to people who not even sleep and wake up and have thoughts of him, to even know him. Extended to people outside the shores of Ghana. A Nigerian comedian saying after he lost his dad, he thought that was all, but actually just slid into his DM and said, I am going to take care of you to the end. He also took advantage and went to school up to the highest level he would want to. So this transcends beyond football. It's just a person that understood humanity, and so that is the reason why we are here. And a lot of people are talking about him, because typically of the footballers that we have known, they do help people. We are not saying they are mean or anything. They do help people, but this one is just one of a kind. It's just mind blowing, and so we are really dazzled with all that is happening. Here, reality is really hitting this morning. For a moment, sometimes you would want to pretend or sleep and wake up and want to hear something else.
Thank you.
But the moment the casket was dropped here, the Ghana flag taking off, and the minute they called for people to start filing past, you know that yes, this is indeed the last moment we are all going to have with Christian Atsu far and near, family or not. This is a very difficult moment to comprehend, but we'll continue to console ourselves in the fact that this is a life worth emulating or well lived, and so we are all here to continue to pay our last respect to Christian Atsu Trasam.
Yes, indeed, you're still watching.
At 8 o'clock, we begin the first set of tributes.
All right, and so we continue with
the
our
14th TI
coverage.
Ahmadiyya, please get yourselves ready. I shall invite you at 8 o'clock.
Final funeral rites of the late Christian Atsu. We are here at the forecourt of the State House, so we're going to have another group give us a song. We've seen the military band, we've seen the police band, and this is yet another group. And viewers on your screen, some army officers filing past. Filing past Christian Atsu.
Yes,
Thank you. KT4, Yadamwase, bring it down. Thank you. We shall receive more music in the course of the program from the anointed Sharas. And now, dearly beloved, I pray silence as we receive the first tributes for today from Atsu's alma mater, the Potting T.I. Ahmadiyya. All other groups and individuals desirous of reading their tributes, please join me here. We will give you the opportunity for you to do so. No, they're here.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, ever merciful. Tribute from Potting T.I. Ahmadiyya Senior High School. We are here with our headmistress, Hajia Zinab Adams, and some members of staff, students, old students, and executives of PA, that is Parent Association. The late Christian Atsu attended Potting T.I. Ahmadiyya Senior High School in Central Region of Ghana. He was admitted into the school with a 2007-2008 academic year group, and his registered number is 4542. The ardent quest of Potting T.I. Amas to win subsequent National Milo Soccer Championship then dominated the school after winning the 2006 National Milo Soccer Boys Championship held in Koforidua in the Eastern Region. Master Yao Frimpong, a key player of the winning team, recommended his colleague at Feyenoord Academy in Gomoafete. The player was included in the school team to fortify it and enhance their chance of conquering the national championship as representatives of Central Region. The special one was to be the dynamic Atsu Chwasam, popularly called Messi, because of his skills and dexterity on the ball. The school authority then triggered Atsu's admission into the school and its enduring soccer team. Mr. Moses Bamatu, the then senior coach and general supervisor of Feyenoord Academy, facilitated the scouts, and the darling Atsu continued to serve. He was in the technical department and a member of Wahab House. On the field of play, Atsu endeared all with his special skills and disciplined composure. He performed duty assigned, and amazing skills earned him a place in the team as the only Form 1 student for the 2008 National Milo Soccer Boys Championship. Atsu's talent and skills would show in totality as he developed. He won the Best Attacker Awards of the tournament
for the Milo Soccer Championship held in Sunyani in the then Bronx Ahafo region. Obviously, the team won most of the inter-school soccer competitions at all levels. In most of these competitions,
he won the pedigree of Atsu in soccer was predicted by coaches and even football fans throughout the country. Off the pitch, Atsu was shy-looking, though he was calm, respectful, an epitome of humility and discipline. In fact, he was exemplary to all, especially his teammates. This is what his then headmaster, Mr. Mohammed Akuno, underlined. No wonder his unique traits latently made him a public figure and legend in his chosen career. From Potin T.I. Ahmadiyya Senior High School, the late Atsu proceeded to Portugal, where he joined FC Porto as his first club overseas. It is worthy to disclose that the late had Potin T.I. Ahmadiyya at heart. Barely a week prior to exiting the stage, he had sent a voice message promising he would support a host of projects ongoing in the school if God permits. Painfully, however, the notable philanthropist and wall of humanity could not survive his dream for his alma mater. Fare thee well, Christian. P. Amas will forever remember you and your sacrificial spirits. May the Almighty Allah grant you paradise. Deminifadri Chiasam. Salam alaikum.
We thank you, Poting T.I. Ahmadiyya. We continue the service as we receive music from the anointed Sharats and invite all who have just joined us, who have not filed past yet, to please do so. This pre-burial service will come to a close at exactly 8:45 when the Chief Mourner, the President of our Republic, joins us. It is now the turn of the Ghana National Supporters Union to pay their respects to their late brother and friend. drumming and dancing should cease. All drumming and dancing should cease. All drumming and dancing should cease now. Ayo, apa nami? Yada mwase. Mais pas chaud, et c'est fort. Yada mwase. We've just received the Director General of the Ghana Prison Service, Mr. Isaac Kofi Ejiri, together with the leadership of the Ghana Prison Service, who are here to commiserate with the family of the late Christian Atsu for his enormous contribution to the prison service by paying the fines for inmates and supporting developmental projects in some prisons. We say thank you for coming. And now let us receive the Honorable Kennedy Japon and his entourage as they also pay their respects. Ghana Police Band. Ghana Police Band, over to you. Members of the press, as agreed upon, please take notes of the arrangement and align accordingly. Thank you. We receive the Chief of Staff Office of the President, the Honorable Akusia Frema Hussein Opari. Ghana Police.
They go on the pre-burial ceremony that will happen from here to end exactly at 8:45 a.m. this morning after the head of state of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, will come through to the burial grounds, then power past the body of the late Atsu to pay the final and ultimate respects. After which, then we'll move the body of Christian Atsu from the burial grounds from the funeral grounds to the burial grounds or in the village Adan Fort.
Now receive with joy the Chief of Staff, Office of the President, the Honorable Akusia Frema Hussein Opari. In her company, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, the Honorable Henry Porty MP, the Minister for Youth and Sports, the Honorable Mustafa Isi, President of the GFA, the ministry and the FA.
Past the Greater Accra Regional Minister, the power past the body of the late officials, understand the so top dignitaries, government, top dignitaries, administration, all being there to pay final respects to the Ghanaian people. Section, you will feel somewhere on this journey to be unknown. You will feel see the final prayers to one. You will feel share your own motivational message to people who will be most affected. The family of Christian Atsu, the wife and 3 kids, and the extended family. Christian Atsu actually be twin. They are born out as twin. So the twin sister, Christiana Atsu Trasam, still be alive. She be in the United Kingdom at the time of the earthquake hit Turkey. She joined the senior brother and go Turkey to help in the search and rescue for Christian Atsu. But as she keeps support with Hosi and Fine.
And now coming by, in their respects for chiefs,
that will be happening.
mothers, and all stakeholders here in gathering, the Minister for Youth and Sports, the Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, accompanied by the President of the TFA, the guests of Rico, and other executives of TFA, and the President
of Ghana, also file past.
the Minister for Youth and Sports, the President of the TFA, his Vice, and other executives of the FA and the Ministry come forth to pay their respects.
That be the president of the GFA in your short cut for quick.
We're joined by the coach of the Black Stars, Mr. Chris Newton, together with high-ranking sports journalists who have joined us on the screen.
Go back, space. Go back.
Yes, we listen to play. Aminu Zamani, Ipa, Olege Christy, John Mensah, defender, Zayne Bonapero, of the Water, former Black Stars players. Some of them play them all the their last respects to football.
We thank you, Honorable Minister, for coming by. Please, one and all. Supporters Union, thank you. Ghana Supporters Union, thank you. Thank you, Ghana Police. Dearly beloved, shortly will be joined by the Victor Education and Chief Honor, the President of our Republic. I ask that we all take our seats and put ourselves in readiness of the press. As agreed upon, please position yourselves. Let's align the protocol and avoid any interference in the course of this very smooth event. At exactly 9 o'clock, we shall begin the burial service, which will last no more than 1.5 hours. We kindly call to your cooperation. We provided restrooms at the back for all of us who are desirous of using the restrooms. There's one for our VVIPs right behind. If you desire water to quench your thirst, please beckon any of our ushers and we'll be glad to assist you. While we wait the arrival of the President of the Republic, I shall invite the Army Band to treat us to some music.
Oh,
lovely children, 2 boys, then 1 girl.
Thank you, Army Man. Bring it down. Dearly beloved, we now receive in our midst the Vice President of our Republic. I ask all who are at the front to please make way for his arrival.
The wife and kids
Anointed
of
Sarah.
late Christian Atsu arrived at burial grounds. This very unfortunate day for final burial. Christian Atsu and wife.
Dearly beloved, Vice President of our Republic, please rise.
The State House. Also, the Vice President Campfire Master.
Vice President of our Republic, Your Excellency, Dr.
Also, Togolese. national footballer, former Congolese national footballer Emmanuel Adebayo, also gave the final respect to Christian Atsu. John Mensah, former captain of the Black Stars, Richard Christian, former number 1 goalkeeper of the Black Stars, even veteran footballers like Samuel was said before, also the fine John Mensah.
close the file pass to the general public, we await the President of our Republic, who will be the last to file past, after which we shall receive the clergy and the immediate family, and thereupon close the caskets. Please be seated. The file past is over. Please be seated.
President will soon arrive and he will file pass and then the service will begin.
The file pass for the general public is over. Members of the security services, please ensure all no file pass for members of the general public. It is over. Military police, please fall in. Military police, please fall in. Let's ensure order around the caskets. Military police, please disperse the crowd and ensure that there's order around the caskets. dancing to come to a stop. Supporters Union, thank you. Husband, thank you. Cultural Troop, thank you. Jama Troop, thank you. We welcome warmly Your Excellencies, Your Majesties, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to the forecourt of the State House, where today a great nation is in mourning upon the passing of a illustrious son. Shortly, we'll be joined by the chief mourner, President of our Republic. I ask humbly that we accord to the service all the necessary cordiality, and much more than that cooperation, so that our grief will not be multiplied. Let's observe some order. Thank you. While we wait, we shall continue to take music from the Ghana Police Band, and upon the arrival of the President of the Republic, the clergy will file past, and thereafter the immediate family of our late father, brother, and friend. And we begin the burial service. Members of the press, as agreed upon, all the major TV stations will have their stand right here at the front. All bloggers, all photographers, please be on the sides. Thank you. Policeman, prepare for the arrival of the President of our Republic.
The sun rises and sets, so is the moon. Our existence on Mother Earth is no exception. We blossom like flowers and wither with time. The great South African reggae musician Lucky Dube, in one of his songs, said, and I quote, "So far, so good, still in today. But we don't know what tomorrow brings, still in this crazy world. People dying like flies every day. You read about it in the news, but you don't believe it until the man in a long black coat knocks on your door because you are his next victim." Indeed, we are living in a crazy world. On February 6, 2023, when former Ghanaian international Christian Atsu was
they actually told me that Christian Atsu had come to fix a borehole that has given us the ability to have access to running water.
President of our Republic, Nana Akufo-Addo, please rise.
Relax. Yeah. We all will get as much. Yeah. President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, become file past.
We welcome you warmly, the President of our Republic, Nana Adamo Akufo-Addo. Dearly beloved, we shall now receive the clergy as they file past. Anointed showers will lead us.
For more on this very much.
information I had from the director. We tried it for like 3 times, but it was not successful until Atsu came and granted that help to us. And by the grace of God, since then, the whole area, we are the ones who have access to water by the help of Christian Atsu. Also, anytime he comes here, he sends the children to shop more at Kaswa, shop right at Kaswa, where he buys a lot of things for them like pizza, drinks, food, even bills of clothes, shoes, like anything the children ask, he makes provision for that. And also what he actually does is anytime he comes around, he brings certain foodstuffs like rice, beans, curry, bags that can sustain us for like 6 months upwards. And to me, that is a very big opportunity the children have when he's around. Also, he promised the children of an excursion, at least a monthly excursion, whenever he comes. So he was actually about releasing money for this term's excursion, which happened and we didn't hear the good news. So the children actually have been very much perturbed when it comes to the death of Christian Atsu. It has been a big blow to all of us. In the initial stage, they couldn't handle it. They really cried, and through 1 or 2 counseling sessions I had for them personally, it actually helped them in their emotions and all of that. So in all, it has been a very big challenge today.